Greetings from Southern Yankee Homestead. If this is your first time, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. So I got a couple little projects I'm going to be doing, and I don't have, it's nothing really interesting, but I'm hoping by combining them I'll be able to get enough content to actually make a video. The first project, and all of these are going to be using the backhoe, by the way, BH77. So the first project, it's that lovely sinkhole we almost got the truck stuck in. Oops. So we're going to be working with that. Yeah, the idea I have right now, the original idea that I had was to trench it out so that I could drain the water. Well, I got thinking about it. It's like, well, if I drain the water and then I throw dirt in there, it's going to clump up and it's not going to sink to the bottom. So the second thought I had was I'm going to use the teeth, break it down, find out where the actual hole is, and then if needed, I'll dig a small trench to allow the water to drain off. From there, we might go down back to clean out a ditch. Depends on how that turns out. Otherwise, we are on April 15th right now. So we're into a burn ban season here in Virginia. We're no longer allowed to burn. Well, day before yesterday, before the rain, I came out here and used the rototiller and covered up the burn pit. So what you see there is all the original dirt pushed back into the original hole. I hope you're looking at it. Yeah, you're looking at it. And that's how much stuff we burned. Give you an idea, I don't know if you remember, there was a large pile right in here, and I was only able to save one log. We got more piles that were over there that I've taken care of as well. So that's approximately how much ash we had. We're going to use the extra dirt from this that's filled in right now, and this isn't packed down, this is just use the rototiller to actually spin it into the hole. So we're going to scrape the top of this to salvage dirt for this hole over here. So depending on how this goes, that will be next. We'll cart the dirt back and forth as needed to fill this in. If it's too wet and I need to let it drain, we're going to go down back and clean out some ditches. Let's get started. here. And what is this? Oh. Anheuser-Busch. That's an old bottle. Looks like it's from the 80s. Be the early 80s. Alright. Because of the amount of water flowing through here, we're going to go ahead and pump it. Now, let's see how long this is going to take. Alright, I do apologize. Both the batteries died, in the Hero 7 and the 9. But we were able to get this hole filled in. Ground is still a little bit spongy there, which is to be expected. I mean, it did just pump out 100 gallons of water or so. I don't know how many gallons, I just know it's a lot of water. Not yet time, ladies. But while we're here and we're just doing some walking around and talking, is it 5? Yep, 5 today. That's gonna be something I gotta do here in the next day or two. Yep, 5. How's your water looking? Water's looking good. All right, I pulled a little bit out of here. What this is over here, nothing's growing. It's not because we haven't tried, it's because it's clay. Nice, hard, compacted clay. Be great for building a pond. But, oh, this is some of the stuff I cleaned up too. There was a big pile that went all the way out here, if you remember some of the earlier videos. I hear frogs in the background. It's a beautiful sound. Also means mosquitoes are on their way. But got this all taken care of. I don't know how much. I think I got it all on camera, or at least most of it. 90%, 50%. But we are cleaned out down to the brook now. And it will be full momentarily. Next major rainstorm, it's probably gonna clear out most of this. But you see, finished it. It's not perfect by any means, but it also shows the weakness of the tractor, or the backhoe. Yeah, I'm below the culvert there, but you can see, I think you can see. Maybe I can see, there we go, yeah. So the culvert is mostly full, and that's what we're trying to do, is get all that stuff out of the culvert. It'll wash out because it, well, was washed in. I didn't clean this up because it's so soupy right now, it's not even funny, yeah. Looks like a full beer. How dare someone lose a full beer? But we have a ditch again. It'll clean itself up pretty quickly. And as you can see, get that all slicked up too now. And if you're wondering why I did this, and I did it the way I did it, it's because the city hasn't. They came through and they spun the ditch one day, and they took about 3 inches out of it. They didn't even spin enough to get the mud up on top of the bank there. And inside of 3 days, it's going to look like that. The whole bottom will just sand back in and she'll be smooth. And over there, this whole area here, we've built up quite a bit, and that's just out of the ditch and the stuff that we had here. When we first moved in, this low area over here went all the way up to where those where you see the grass change right about in here. We've filled all of this in so far. Actually, right there, let's see, right there, there's almost 5 feet of fill in there from various jobs and work that I've done in the past. Had to get rid of the dirt. We needed a place to put it, and we had a place to put it. What else is there? Well, I got the fire pit I gotta do still. Is that a lawnmower blade? It might be a lawnmower blade. I don't know. But we're gonna give it a good rainstorm. I am gonna bring some rock in and rock this area right here because it's washing pretty good. I threw a bucket of sand up there, which will just wash back into the ditch, but it is what it is. All right, we're back up here. This is where the fire pit was. Still a little soft, it needs recycling. Still a little soft. I need to drive over it a few times, which I'll do here maybe in a bit. I'm going to use the extra dirt over here on the septic because it's hard to see, but the ground around the septic is settled. So the edge of our tank is right here. Right here. I don't know, maybe if I get down at a lower angle. Yeah, you can kind of see it right through there. Normally I wouldn't worry about that, but right about here we have our sewer line that comes out and goes up to our leach field. We don't want that to break again. Yeah, I broke it once. I was cleaning up the yard. Got the tines for the rake, or not the rake, but the grapple in there as I was scraping it back, and whoops, popped it off with the pump. Easy fix. But I guess let me go ahead and do some of that. We'll set you up on this table we have over here, and actually, yeah, let's get that knocked out. Well, that should be enough mess for today. I'm not going to seed this, I'm not going to straw it, I'm just going to let the natural seed fill back in. Part of that reason is we don't want to put the chemicals that come in the seeds on most of them that help them germinate. And second part is, if we get some weeds, it's better for the chickens. They love weeds. So if we run the chickens through there, we don't have to worry about what they're eating. And we'll end up running the chickens across it eventually anyways. But that's neither here nor there. That'll be some other day. I'll just say, hope you enjoyed the video. And like I said, it was a bunch of random stuff. Just playing with the tractor today. Got a few things done though. Probably should have played in the garage. I know a lot of y'all are waiting on the insulation finish, which is gonna be a while, or waiting for me to finish the insulation. I'll get to it. It's just other things seem to take precedence. Is what it is. But we'll see you on the next video. Bye.